It's November. Mariah Carey, she's defrosting. And so I feel like we can finally start talking about Christmas. I also wanted to make this video pre-Black Friday so that hopefully, you can get your lists going, keep some tabs open, and hopefully pick up a few good deals as well. I really enjoy thinking about what gifts to buy people. I think that one of my love languages might be gifts. It didn't used to be, but as I've gotten older, I think I just enjoy this process a lot more now. And so I thought I would put together a small but curated gift guide for the females in your life to hopefully get those ideas going. I've tried to be both specific but also general so that you can tailor these ideas to whoever you're buying for. Gonna be honest, these are probably things that I would personally like to receive. Of course, everyone's taste is different, and if I were to sit here and list everything for everyone, then we would probably be here for a couple of days, and I don't think anyone needs to listen to me for that long. So think of this as my sort of personal curated gift guide. If this video helps you at all, then please feel free to subscribe. My name is Adeline and I make videos about fashion and style every week. Starting off with my personal favorites, and that is jewelry, specifically diamond jewelry. I always think that holiday gifts are reserved for those really special gifts. And for me, jewelry is something very special. You can keep it forever, and they can often hold quite sentimental memories within them. The pieces that I want to talk about are from IDYL, and this part of the video is sponsored by IDYL, but I've been wearing and working with them for the past 2 years, so I can safely say that they are one of the best brands that I've come across. I wear their pieces all the time. You'll definitely recognize a few of them if you've watched any of my previous videos. I wear them and they just make me feel amazing. But what makes IDYL so unique is their modular concept. So how it works is you choose a diamond stud, and for reference, I wear the petite studs, which are the smallest size, and then you choose an add-on to go with the stud, and that way you can continually mix and match their pieces to create just a zillion different looks. Like I said, I've been wearing IDYL for 2 years, and I never ever get bored of the way I can kind of mix and match all the different pieces. I'll show you the pieces that I have on now because I really like this stack that I've created. So firstly, I have on the Leah, which is this really beautiful pear diamond. And then next to it, I have on the Liv, which is an ear climber piece, and that can be worn in 2 ways. So you can either have it dangling down, or you can have it going up your earlobe. They also have ear cuffs, which really easily slot around your ear. It's great if you don't have any actual piercings there, like me. They're really comfortable to wear. I've never had any issues with them like falling out or anything. This one is called the Spark Cuff, and it has a chain attached to it, so you can also connect it to an earring. And then in my other ear, I have the Leah pear diamond again. Then in the middle stud, I have the Apollo chain, and this also has like 2 little diamonds on it. And then in the last ear hole, I have in the Lucia, which is actually probably one of my personal favorites. I just think it's really unique, and I love the way it sort of curves along the earlobe. I think it looks really good in like a 2nd or 3rd piercing. IDYL also do necklaces, and so today I'm wearing the Ava pear, which matches the Leah perfectly. So you can gift someone the whole matching set. They also have add-ons that double as both an earring add-on and a necklace add-on. And I just appreciate that concept so much, and I know a lot of you do as well, just being able to use the things that we have in lots of different ways. IDYL specialize in lab-grown diamonds, which means that they're not mined from the earth, but they're created in a lab, which is much better for the environment, as well as being exactly the same thing as a mined diamond. Not to mention, they actually cost less than mined diamonds. So it's much better for our wallets and much better for the environment, and that's definitely a win-win situation. The packaging is also absolutely gorgeous, just perfect for gifting. They come in these little boxes that almost look like books, so you open them up to reveal these like amazing diamond pieces. And each order also comes with a reusable pouch. I always have these in my bags as like a handbag organizer. I find them pretty useful. I will link IDYL's website down below, as well as all of the pieces that I've shown you Definitely check them out, especially during this time of year. They might have some special promotions on, so make sure you sign up to their newsletter as well so that you're notified. And thank you, IDYL, for working with me again. So moving on to books, and I think books can be a really great present because they can actually be very personal. It can be anything from a book of meaningful essays to poetry to coffee table books. There are books on anything and everything, just obviously keep in mind the interests of who you're buying for. I think coffee table books are great because they can make a really big impact. They're often presented really well. The photography in them is, top tier, and they just make for a very sort of like wow gift. So just a couple topics that I thought of. So for your movie lovers, you can get ones on like their favorite directors or movies. There's like a series on really famous directors. So you've got like Wes Anderson, Christopher Nolan, Tarantino, those sorts of ones. For those that love to travel, I always think of the Asaline. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Asaline. Those travel books, the really colourful ones. You've probably seen them all over like Instagram and TikTok. They're just so striking and bold. I think they make such a great gift. Especially if you've been traveling with this person or you're going to go traveling with this person, gifting them somewhere that you've been together or you're going to go could be like a really nice keepsake. For classic book lovers, I always think of the Folio Society. They make really, really beautiful books. You can find classic books here, such as Pride and Prejudice or Little Women, or they also make modern classics. I saw there was a Murakami book on there and I love his books. So their books are just so stunning and exquisite. Just imagine how they would look on that person's shelf. Beautiful. I think interior design books are also very nice. Of course, you have the classic like Architectural Digest books, but then you also can find quite niche ones, such as ones on like Japanese interiors. So again, I think it's just thinking about what that person likes and just finding a topic that they're interested in. I mean, I could keep listing lots of different topics, but of course you've got like fashion books, ones on like fashion history or different fashion houses. And then there's even books about like coffee, books about jewelry and watches, food and gardening books. Like it really is endless. So just take a little bit of time thinking about what this person might like, and there's definitely a book about it. So I love the idea of like candles and perfume, but I do think it can be a little bit risky because what if they don't like the scent that you've got them? And so when I think of like perfumes and candles, I think a really good, not alternative, but a really good way to purchase this kind of gift could be like a gift set. Especially this time of year, there's so many kind of gift sets or discovery sets available. That way they get to try out a few different scents and decide which ones they like. I mean, there are so many different brands that do this kind of thing. You've got Byredo, Jo Malone, Maison Margiela, Penhaligon's, Gucci, just to name a few. And what's really nice is that they're normally presented like very nicely already in a box. So it looks nice and it's just like a nice thing to receive as a gift. I think that the trick here is to maybe think about the brand that this person might be interested in. Maybe they're interested in this brand, but they've never gotten to try it before. And so you can kind of get ahead of them and buy that brand for them. As we reach the end of the year, I can't believe I'm saying this, but as we reach the end of the year, obviously we start thinking about 2024 and maybe our goals and our plans for the next year. And so I think a 2024 planner could be a really great gift. The first brand that always springs to mind when I think of like nice looking planners is Aspinall. They make really just gorgeous like leather bound 2024 planners. They make them in lots of different colors. I've used them before and the paper is very nice to write on. I think that's quite a key thing. I don't like, paper that's too thin. They have very nice thick sheets of paper and they're just a very, very nice journal to write in, although obviously at a bit of a higher price point. There are, of course, planners that you can get at a lower cost from brands like Filofax or Papier. They have lots of different designs. So you can go for the more like plain, serious ones or a more colorful, fun one. Again, it's just about thinking about the personality of this person. There's nothing better than helping someone be more organized personalized for the year ahead. So I am a bit of a sucker for anything personalized, you know, things that you can get your initials on, or like pendants that have your initials on, things like that. The one brand, I mean, lots of different brands do this, but I think one brand that does this really well is Leatherology. So as their name suggests, they make leather goods. They make lots and lots of different leather goods, from like handbags to mouse pads to lanyards to just anything you can think of. They probably have made it in leather. The leathers also come in lots of different colors. And so I think this could be a really good place to get something that maybe they need or they would like, and have their initial on it, you know, like a makeup pouch or jewelry boxes. I think something like that is, again, you have their initials on it, and it just makes it a little bit more personal. Some of their products are more customizable than others. So some you can get the initials like embossed, so it's a little bit more subtle, or you can have like the gold, you know, initials on them. So yeah, really customizable and a really good way to personalize a gift. So next we have cozy gifts. Think like nice scarves and gloves, socks, pajamas, especially, you know, when it's Christmas and you just want to be warm and cozy. I think this kind of gift can be very nice to receive. I think acne scarves are a safe bet. They come in so many different colors. I particularly like this camel one that's in 100% cashmere, but you don't have to go to a luxury brand for this. I think COS are doing really good accessories at the moment. They've got a lot of scarves and gloves. They also have some 100% cashmere scarves in a few different colors, but they also have this double-faced scarf, which I personally love. I actually have a black version from Totem that I got at the start of last year, and I wear it all the time. I love it. It's not itchy, and that double face material there's something about it that's just really, really luxurious. They also have some really cute mittens and gloves. I must say, COS have done really well this year in terms of their accessories. They also have some great cashmere trousers. I think luxury loungewear is such a great gift, because I think oftentimes when we buy loungewear for ourselves, we often don't go for, you know, the luxury materials such as cashmere, because we think, oh, I'm just wearing this at home, you know, I'm just gonna wear like my old sweats for years and years and years. And there's obviously nothing wrong with that. I've got sweatpants from like, you know, years and years, but there is just something really special about wearing like a really nice cashmere knit trouser. But they also have this merino wool set, which I'm kind of eyeing up for myself as well, I'm not gonna lie. I also think that the White Company is another great place to get pajamas from. They've got lots of different sets, different colors, different price points. And their quality is always really good as well. So I also think that homewares can be quite a fun gift to give. You can get like interesting serving boards if you have friends or family that love to host. You know, you can get like different shapes or different materials, such as like the wooden ones or the marble ones, depending on your budget. I also really like the idea of gifting like nice vases. You can find, you know, really colorful quirky you can find really colorful quirky ones, or simple glass ones, or ceramic ones. Like the previous gifts, I think it really comes down to like the design. Think about what they like and what they have in their home. But if you get the right one, I do think it can be a really sort of thoughtful gift if it's a design that you know they would really, really appreciate. Glassware, I think you can get some really fun glasses. Can you ever have enough glasses? I don't think it's possible. You can go for like cute mugs or tea sets if you know this person likes hot drinks, or maybe a nice wine glass set or cocktail glass set if they are into their alcohol. There are just so many different designs out there. I mean, I've put a few on the screen, but obviously there's so many more if you just keep going down the rabbit hole of Google searches. So that was my little curated gift guide for you. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that this maybe sparked some ideas of gifts for your loved ones. We will be back to regular style and fashion videos next week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to IDYL for collaborating with me again on this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.